for fans of the Subaru WRX fan page on Facebook, you'll know that I've had this exhaust system on my car for a week. It's the SRT. SRT stands for Swift Racing Technology. It's the SRT Header-Back system. So there's a lot of Catback systems. This is a header-back. So it starts from the header, goes all the way back, and actually takes out one of those catalytic converters. And this exhaust system, as you'll see once I get on a little bit here, it's pretty loud. Because, I mean, it's going to be louder than a Catback because it's just straight through from the headers. I mean, it's an amazing sound though. I was surprised at how well this exhaust sounded. Like, it sounded pretty good in the other YouTube videos, but hearing it in person, it's amazing. It sounds like a cross between a modified Evo 10 and a modified Lotus Elise Exige. It's like a high-pitched, pissed-off sound. It's an awesome sound. I'm gonna do a few downshifts here. You can hear for yourself. But whenever you do, it's got that nice sound. And the windows are up, by the way, so I mean, it's going to be even louder if the windows were down, but obviously I want to make sure you could hear me talk. And I'll have the GoPro running in the back so you can hear what it sounds like from the outside. And it's a beautiful sound. Sound. I love it. At a red light. What do you know? I'm gonna have to accelerate. And I had a cute girl just checking out my car. She's cute too. So for those of you who think those of you who think I'm gay, I'm not, because this girl is like looking at me. I'm probably gonna edit this part out. She like inched up to see me and then like inched backwards. So yes, this car does attract girls. Especially now with how awesome it sounds. Like, I'm at $3,500. It's loud, it's like in the middle. It kind of keeps the same volume once you hit like $3,000. It gets to a certain volume and then just dies off. But it's nice because highway cruising and stuff, it's not obnoxious. It doesn't drone. It's a very livable exhaust. I mean, it's louder than a Catback. And I mean, for those of you who want something pretty mild and, subdued, this probably isn't what you want. This is a little bit more obnoxious. This exhaust will not let you forget that it's there. It is loud. But I mean, for me, I absolutely love it. It's exactly what I was looking for. I wanted a different tone because I didn't like the way the tone was on this car stock. This gave the car a whole new character. And as you guys full know, I'm looking for drama and excitement, and this just gave it so much more drama and excitement. I mean, not to mention it gave the car a little bit more power. Whenever I'm driving, I mean, you know how I told you in my one other video that in the rain, this car is more exciting? Well, that was just like doubled with this exhaust. I don't know, I mean, it maybe added 10 wheel horsepower. I think the manufacturer of the exhaust claims 10 wheel horsepower. But when I'm going around corners in the wet now, I mean, this thing is a handful. There have been times I've just been driving to work. It's a little wet out. I mean, it had rained the night before. The roads were just damp. I just hit the gas, maybe 40% throttle. Did a full-on drift. I had to correct it and everything. It wasn't like it just, skidded out of control a little bit. It was a full-on drift. Like, luckily there was no one in the lane next to me because it took me by surprise. I was like, what is going on? I don't know if it's the wet combined with the fact that it's getting a little bit colder now and maybe the tires aren't as sticky as they normally were in the summer. but I mean, I picked up some kind of power because this car is way more tail happy now than it was before. I can't explain it. I'm not a technical, scientific person. I'm just saying that, speaking from results, this car has is kicked out on me way more times than it ever had in the past. And it gives me more of that excitement like I was talking about, and that's the kind of stuff I'm looking for. I don't want a car that's safe and comfortable. If I want that, I'll drive my Legacy with the all-wheel drive and the turbo and have all the turbo whooshing sounds and stuff. This car is just more driver focused. There's no turbo lag. Throttle response is immediate. Everything's right there, and it's, you know, you have to be on your toes with this car. I can't relax because, you know, if you go into a drift, you have to be prepared to, you know, correct it. And you know, that's something that I enjoy. It's something I've never owned a rear-wheel drive car before. I've driven other rear-wheel drive cars, but this is the first one that I've owned, and living in and out, day in, day out with a rear-wheel drive car, it's a little bit more exciting, like I said. Long story short, makes the car way more fun. Awesome. I mean, who doesn't want a louder exhaust system? I don't even know why these manufacturers make it so quiet, stock. I mean, especially an enthusiast car like this, of course everyone's going to want a louder exhaust. The stock was just way too silent. This is a huge improvement. I really like it a lot. And I mean, I'll just let the video do the talking. You'll be able to hear the GoPro and just how awesome it sounds, and that should do all the explaining.